Hello, Governor.
Oh, are we recording?
Yeah, man, we're rolling live.
Oh, this has all been recorded. Oh.
We're rolling live, bro.
Crap, my facial reactions here.
Yeah, I'll go back and review those and work through the hurtful stuff. Ooh. All right. So.
Oh, what the hell did you eat?
Pizza.
A bag of garbage?
No, pizza. It's pizzas. Domino's.
My breath doesn't smell like that.
You win some, you lose some. Welcome to episode 51 of Close Encounters of the Funny Kind.
Oh, because we missed last week, so we're not quite to a year.
We're past a year, but we're not to 52 episodes. I almost died last week, so we did not do an episode. I didn't almost die. I was sick, though, so it's fine. I recovered. I'm back. Better than ever. I do have to talk about me going to the doctor, but I'll do that in a minute. All right. So we're trying to get back. I went to Fresh Market. I don't know if that's a national
our
thing.
local Fresh Market here. So Fresh Market is an affiliate of Publix here in the South, and
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's a fancy store.
It's the more upscale of Publix, even though Publix is already upscale and expensive as fuck. But they have where you can piece together a 6-pack of different craft beers.
So I was like, oh, okay. So more than just went to the gas station. So this is local Veterans United, and this is Fish Camp Pills.
Pills,
because it's a Pilsner. That's why.
Oh.
I was like, Fish Camp Pills? That sounds like a bad drug.
So we are big Veterans United fans because we love Buzz and Bee, the Scout, Raging Blonde. Like, we love all of those. And they're here in town. And we've toured their facility before.
It's a Pilsner lager.
You're a lager.
That's fun to say. Ooh. I like it. I like the color. I like it a lot.
You gonna say something for me?
Yeah.
This one I actually haven't tasted. I've had almost all their other beers.
Oh, I do have something I want to bring up in a second about pronunciation of things that's been driving me crazy. I keep hearing on podcasts. So let's try this.
Oh my god.
I'm going to get a little rant here.
Okay.
It's a little cloudy, but that's okay. It's still clear.
No. Good.
It's good.
I drink that.
I like it. I do like that.
Veterans United, you guys have never done us wrong. We
good.
love all your beers.
It's obviously not a light beer. I mean, it's got a little bite to it, but I mean,
you didn't turn off the ice maker and it's pissed me off.
'Tis good. I'm sorry. Okay, so and this is just because I've been listening to all these Bigfoot podcasts and stuff. This drives me absolutely crazy when people say, "I seen it." We were down there, and I seen it in the bushes. You saw it. It is mispronounced. No, I looked it up to make sure I was not crazy. Seen. If you're gonna say I seen it, you would say I have seen it. You have to have the I don't want to say it's a consonant. The word have. You have to put that in there. Or
have you seen
you
it?
Wouldn't say I had seen it either. It's I have seen it.
Oh, that's like.
Otherwise, you would say we were down by the creek and I saw the Bigfoot, not I seen the Bigfoot. Every Bigfoot story they say seen, and I don't know if it's because these are backwood hillbillies or what, but it drives me up the wall. And they say it 27 times throughout the whole podcast. It's just really been bothering me. I made a note about it because I want to address it. So all Bigfoot stories, please. I saw the Bigfoot. I saw the hairy ape man. Not I seen it. I didn't seen nothing. I ain't seen it.
Wait, so you're going on a rant. So is this where we bleep you out now?
No, I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm going to calm down. Mine aren't 25 minutes like yours. So I'll rein it back in. I do like this beer though.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's good. I do. It's got a good taste to it. So I would like to talk about the doctor. So I'm not going to talk about what you don't want me to talk about because It's offensive. But I went to the doctor. I did not have a primary care doctor because
Can we lead up to what caused you to have to go? Not caused you to go to the doctor, but how you went to the doctor?
well, because you made me go.
Nope. That you texted me on a Monday morning and said, "Hey, are you busy today? Can you make me a doctor's appointment?" And find you a primary. Like, I had to find you a primary doctor on Monday morning. We're going to talk about that?
I mean, I think that's the end of the story. I don't understand the issue.
It's typical, right? All the women always say, like, my emergency contact is the guy who doesn't even have a primary and doesn't even know where my insurance card is.
Like, once again, I'm not understanding what the problem is here.
Okay. It's just a funny...
I don't know who doctors are or where to find a doctor. Please locate me one.
Basically.
I'm so tempted to talk about what you sent me into, but that office, it's okay. It was fine. They were all very nice. The office, it's just right down the road from our house, and we live in a nice area. The office was so, like, there was just a lot of, like
Baptist is redoing all of their offices.
this must be last on the list. It looked like I had walked into a doctor's office that was renovated in 1995. I was just like, a lot of wallpaper in here.
You know,
there's a lot of, like, there was, like, gouges in the wall and stuff.
When you're 40 and you don't have a primary, that's what you get, because all the other really good expensive,
the clean ones,
like, doctor's offies, they're taken.
I was worried. I didn't want to. I was like,
literally, I called my primary and I said, I need to make my husband a new patient appointment. She goes, so-and-so's no longer taking new patients.
She's got too many.
She's tapped out. Fuck all of you in St. Johns County. You're not going to see her. And the two doctors that are accepting, they're not seeing new patients until October and November of 2025.
So at the time, I was like, I may need a doctor before October, just to prevent me from dying. I did go to an urgent care, and they always, with the solid advice, is go to the ER. And I'm like, that's why I'm here. That's what you guys are for.
Let's just say last weekend was a hoot.
I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go off on a tirade here, but I do not understand if I go to an urgent care and like, we really can't do much for you here. I mean, I'm like, what do you guys do here?
See,
like, what is the? She even told me when I walked in, the girl goes, if you need an X-ray today, it's down. And I was like, okay. It's like going to Starbucks and then be like, we're out of coffee, bro. But I mean, I don't know. Hey, if you want some antibiotics, we got a jar in the back. You could scoop some out yourself. It's like a candy shop. You put them in a little bag and seal them up. Like,
so anytime I go to urgent care, I get something out of it.
Yeah, but they were just like, she's like, I don't know. You probably go to the doctor.
But then again,
I want to go to the ER.
I hurt myself I legit hurt myself. So I give it to me.
Anyway, the doctor's office was not recently renovated. It's just how I'm going to say it. When we talked about just a general overview of my health, and she was concerned about my drinking, obviously, and
what do you mean?
Okay, call me crazy, but she was like, well, how much do you drink on a weekly basis? And I'm like,
you never tell the truth.
I'm like, that's hard to calculate. And she's like, what? And I said, well, like, I mean, obviously I drink more on the weekend than during the week. And she's like, well, do you drink every day? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, she's like, oh.
Isn't this America?
I was like, it's light beer. I'm not banging back like 6 double scotches here. Like, settle down. Like, you know.
Can we start doing that?
Like, that, see, that's my thing. I'm like, if I can drink and I wake up without a hangover, I don't even consider it drinking. I'm like, I mean, like, okay.
That's what alcoholics say.
No, because alcoholics wake up with a hangover and still do it. They're like, I feel terrible all day. Oh my God, my head hurts. I feel like they wake up, they puke. And then that night they're like, well, let's do it again. You know, I'm like, I'm totally fine. I wake up and like, I can get up and, you know, we go to the gym or we get up and go to work and all. And I'm like, that's not really, it's not drinking if you're able to get up at 4:30 or 5 in the morning and go work out. Anyway, so she's like, you know, how many beers would you say during a weekday? And I'm like, I mean, just during the week, like Monday through Thursday, right? Because Friday's different. I I would say, I mean, I was like I don't know, like 6 to 8, and she's like, oh my,
A day?
yeah.
You admitted that to your doctor?
Yeah, I'm like,
Shit.
this is why I don't have primary care because they give you that like, oh no.
I don't admit that to my
Let me
primary.
put this on the chart, and I'm like, well, I mean, fuck, like.
I admit the other things, but
And
I don't admit
I'm like,
that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's get it all out on the table, doc. Let's get this out there. So, and she's like, I mean, at the most, you should be having like. They say 14 a week for an adult is okay, but
14 drinks a week?
but really it should be 10. I'm like, 10? That's a fucking light Saturday.
From like Monday to Sunday?
Yeah. I was like, in Florida? Like, it's summer. We have a pool. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, have you ever been to a golf course? Like, I don't golf, but like people that golf, like I got a buddy that'll knock back 40 beers playing
You're
golf.
not going anywhere.
He will drink 40 beers on a Saturday, just playing golf and then drive home.
And then drink another 20 beers
Yeah.
before he goes to bed.
I'm like, it's light beer. Settle the fuck. I'm like a Girl Scout compared to. I'm not gonna mention his name, but Girl Scout. I get around him and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm just drinking a beer." He's like, "I just had 3." And I'm like, "Oh, well."
Well, this is my first
I'm
one.
like, "How are you drinking this?"
It's like tap into the fucking Rockies.
He drinks them in 2 sips. He drinks the first half in a sip. And then he finishes it like a minute and a half later, and then he opens
Someone
another
should
one.
probably introduce
And I'm
him.
just like,
Someone should introduce him to liquor or something stronger.
I mean, obviously he gets buzzed and he's drunk, but so we keep talking, and I won't drag this story out, but and she was like, well, six to 8 is definitely high.
Yeah, I never tell the truth about my drinking.
And I was like, okay, well, I mean, it is
about
what it
everything
is,
else.
And I said, well, I'm trying to cut back a little bit. I said, I'd like to get to where I have some nights.
Cut back as he's pouring.
Well, it's fucking Saturday night, bro. I mean, that's not. But my biggest, I was like,
hurt.
I told her, I said, I'd like to have some nights where I don't drink during the week, because I do have nights where I come home and I'm like, I don't really need a beer, but I just grab one and drink it, and then you drink one. And that was the other thing I told her. I said, well, this is over hours. Like, this isn't like in a 45-minute period. I'm not like racing to do it. I said, like, I get home and it's like, because half the time I'll walk in, I'll grab a beer, I'll drink one, and then I go work out with our oldest. We go up to the park and throw it.
Oh, great. Now it's on camera you're intoxicated when you go up to work out.
Because I had one beer. Because I'm 7 now, apparently. One Miller Lite gets me just, oh. So, and sometimes I don't even finish. I'll just crack it open and, chug half of it or 3/4 of it. And then we go lift weights, or I go do that. So then an hour and a half later, stop using your witchcraft. Like, we'll get home, and I'm eating dinner. It's 6:30. I have a beer with dinner. And then, it's 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7. Usually it's like closer to 7:30 or 8. I'll grab another one because we're putting the little ones to bed. I'll have it on the counter. We're doing other stuff. And then usually I finish up with two or three. I take back to the bedroom and drink them. Yeah. Apparently it's alarming. I mean, I'm like, I'm not. Compared to what we used to, I used to drink shots every night. I used to drink a shot every time I grabbed a beer. So I was drinking
Those are COVID years.
I was drinking
Actually,
5 shots and 5 beers and sleeping real good.
Actually, that was 25
But
year olds. But
all right.
Okay.
But sorry, go ahead.
no.
What do you have? I was just.
I have nothing.
Oh, okay. You sound like you were gonna say something.
I was just gonna make fun of you, but
Oh well, that's not nice.
we were told. I was told we had to be nice to each other.
Yeah, so we got to quit busting each other's balls so much. I do have this
But
delightful.
I did have to make your doctor's appointment for you.
Well, that's okay. I mean, because I don't know how
That's
to.
not okay. You're a 41-year-old man.
Well, I don't know how to do that stuff. If it was
Oh
like,
wait, I'm sorry. You're 40. I'm 41.
yeah.
You're 40.
If it was like, Cody, you need to find your own doctor and make an appointment. I literally would be like, oh, you just.
He literally didn't know what to do. I even
You just
said-
Googled doctors'
I
offices in
I
Florida?
even texted him my doctor's, the full contact page that I have in my phone.
Yeah.
He was like, "So are you busy?"
Yeah. So if I had called them and they'd been like, we're not seeing new patients, I'd be like, okay, so what time do I need to be there? And they'd be like, well, sir, we're not taking on new patients. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I just want to come in one time. You don't have to take on a new patient. I know Sam.
Wait.
Sam's my wife. So
And
it's cool.
And she's been paying your bills lately with all her accidents.
She sent me your phone number, so it's cool. Just, can I come by today, or do I need to come in the morning?
No, what's funny is, so I had to make his new patient appointment, so therefore I had to answer all of his new patient questions.
Did you answer the beer question?
They don't ask you that over the phone. But we go through it all. I give her the name, your preferred name, phone number, blah, 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 blah.
I like to be called LeBron
And then,
when I'm on the streets.
And then he didn't know this until today. It said, what religion is Cody? I said he doesn't have one.
I was like, that's not true. That's not true. I definitely have religion.
and so we were up by the pool today, and I told him this. He goes,
why would you say that?
He's like, wait, why would they ask you what religion is?
Do they have like a hookup to help you get better?
Hush. I said, so if you're on your dying bed, they know what priest, pastor, what do you call it? Rabbi.
Yeah.
You know, what they need to call for you for your last moments on earth. And he was like, and you said no. I was like, I didn't know what to say. It's not my appointment to give. It's yours. You can now update your chart online. So anyways, so we go past that. So he has no religion now.
Well, what did I say? I said, Sam, I prefer the exact opposite of what you just said. I want all of them there. All of them. I want you to send me a priest, a rabbi, a pastor, whatever Hindu is. I want an Islamic guy. Send them all. Like, I'm getting in. Okay? I'm going to the other. I want to go to the upstairs, not the downstairs. I'm a good guy. But if it's based on how many beers you drink during the week, I'm probably not getting in.
I thought you were for the downstairs.
Huh?
Anyways.
It's too hot. You're very sweaty down there.
Anyways, so then she continues on. She goes, what's his marital status?
Up a little bit here.
What's his marital status? She goes, I'm assuming married, and I said, for now. And she started
laughing.
And she said, because you're having to do this right now? I said, yep.
Well, I told the doctor. She's like, so she goes, well, who was your primary physician before? I said, oh, I don't have one. And she looked at my chart and she was like, you're 40? And I was like, yeah. She's like, you don't have a primary care doctor? She goes, did you guys just move to the area? And I said, no, we've lived here for a long time. I've lived here since middle school. And she's like, why don't you have a primary care doctor? I'm like, because I don't get sick. I was like, if I get sick, I take Dayquil. I'm like, Tylenol. I was like, or I go to the urgent care if I'm dying and they give me antibiotics. I'm like, why would I go to a doctor? I go in, you guys give me a physical, you make me feel bad about stuff, make me stop doing things.
You know what you're supposed to do?
You're not supposed to drink beer or eat nachos. Why don't we just end it all right here? I mean, what are we?
Did she tell you what you're supposed to have done now that you're 40?
Honestly, I'm not doing it. I'm not having a prostate exam. It's not happening.
You're supposed to have a colonoscopy.
Nope. Unless my colon's bothering me, I'm not going to bother it. Okay.
Well, just so we're clear, your colon bothers all of us when you go to the bathroom.
Thank you. I think. I don't know. All right. Let me show you my foot.
Like, a colonoscopy's not that bad. They give you a little juice you have to drink the day before, and then they pick
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it just based on the juice. They're like, you have to drink, like, it's 8 gallons of X-Lax, and we just basically like to flush out everything that's ever been in your body, including most of your brain juice. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. I'm like, if y'all want to run me through an X-ray machine or something, see what's going on, do it. Otherwise, y'all need to invest some money in medical improvements. If the only way that we can figure out if I'm sick is to make me shit my brains out for 8 hours and then shove a camera up my ass, I'm ready to die. Take me to the other side. I hope they got other stuff over there. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. Unless the doctor's like, if he's like, listen, you've got something going on. I'm like, cool. Let's knock me out and y'all figure it out. And then if you want to give me... the
colonoscopy they do, they knock you out. You have to have somebody drive you home.
Oh, that's true. But for the pooping ahead of time, not happening.
You poop already.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. Like there's no way. I'm not interested in explosive diarrhea.
Do you want me to check your prostate?
No, I don't want anyone to go there. That's my special place. Nobody goes there. All right.
Your
So
taint.
listen. Shh. Remember when you walked in earlier and it was playing Free Falling? I can't play it because I think it. I don't care. Actually, it doesn't matter. We don't make any money on this. But here, this is. Wait. Oh my God. I gotta figure it out.
Oh, is that one thing I got stuck in the escalator?
No, just watch. This is a lady. I'm pretty sure. So it says the longest fall of their life. I just want to break this down. I don't understand why this person. All right. So the initial fall, you can't see what happened. I'm like, okay, maybe they leaned back too far. Right here. Why can't they get up? Lean forward.
Because they don't work out.
Like I think this is a lady.
Turtle on her
she's
back.
on her back and she's trying to use her feet to and she just keeps rolling and I don't understand it. I'm like,
just roll to the bottom. You're there.
she's trying so hard. Like, I'll just right. Like, look at her feet. She's using her feet to push herself down. I'm like, just ride it to the fucking top. I don't understand why every time she gets a little bit higher, like right there, she's good. She's on her hands and knees. And then she just rolls back down.
It's a fake video.
It's not a fake video. I'm worried about that person. That person's out there in the world existing. Like, crossing the street and driving a car, probably. Like, no. I feel like that should be a test of the DMV. We gotta see you go up this escalator real quick. We just gotta make sure you're a normal human being and you can get up a fucking escalator.
Well, we all know how I'm gonna ride the escalator.
Yeah, like Elf. Like Buddy. Where you stretch one
Every
leg.
time I go to the mall with my oldest, I do it.
You do it with me too, and I don't like it. If we're ever at an escalator, Sam acts like she's never been on one before and laughs hysterically, and other people look, and I'm like, she's. This is her day out. Okay, she's one of God's touched children. Okay, she's okay.
Hilarious.
It's okay. Yes, we're gonna get you pizza. It's okay. She's gonna just go up. And then Sam doesn't think it's funny when I do that.
I think it's funny to do it.
All right, I talked about this a couple weeks ago, and we didn't get to it because of the thing. So I got to talk about this. All right.
You're talking too much. You're not drinking.
Well, because I'm talking.
Yeah.
All right. Here.
So Cody me cut his hair.
Yeah. We talked about that. It's so hot. I got a job interview too, but it is hot. And it finally hit that temperature the other day when we went to Topgolf, and I was like, "Ooh, I forgot." Because once it's down here, it gets on your neck, and you're just like, I just
Top golf where you pulled a muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played golf, and I was thinking about it. It's been
10 years.
Yeah, like swinging a golf clubs hadn't been done in a minute. All right, let me tell you about this. So you've heard about when Nikolai, right? Tesla. What's Tesla's name?
Yeah.
Oof. God. When
Why are we talking about Tesla?
Nikola. I don't know why I said Nicholas. When he died, okay? This is kind of rabbit hole.
Oh.
Do you know, some of the stuff he was working on? This has been talked about before. I'm not breaking this news.
It wasn't he working on nuclear bombs, stuff like that?
Free energy. Let me pull this up. I'm just going to look it up because they say that he was working on, this is one of the biggest things, and I'll just cut to the chase here. They say that he was working on a time machine. Okay.
Sorry, you're not boring.
Okay.
I'm not talking.
So this is just rumored. He was working on the free energy thing and some of this other stuff, and they say he was working on a time machine. Mm-hmm. When he died, okay, do you know who was sent to gather or clean out his laboratory?
Someone with the name Musk, I bet.
No.
Oh.
I will give you a guess, though. His last name was Trump. It's Donald Trump's great uncle was the one.
Oh, I think I heard this.
Was the one that was sent to clean it out. The family said that a lot of stuff was missing. I guess a lot of material, just papers, different things he had researched. He was working for the government. I tried to find a little bit about this, but his name is John George Trump. Okay. He was an American electrical engineer and inventor who engineered high voltage generators and found new applications for them in cancer treatment, nuclear physics, and manufacturing. The theory is that he stole a lot of his stuff, a lot of his paperwork and stuff. It's all just,
That Trump did?
Yeah. And the biggest thing is like people say, well, what if there was a time machine? What if he had something like that was turned over?
If there was a time machine, can we have it so we can go back and fix a couple of things?
I guess. Do you want me to call them up and see if we can get it delivered?
Yeah.
Just drop it off? Okay. So, this leads into my second part of this, okay? Because that actually happened. There are some books that were written in the late 1800s. Okay? I don't know if you've heard this.
I got a text.
I'm sorry. Are you good? Do you need to... Do we need to stop the podcast? You want to...
We're just making sure it goes off the phone so it doesn't interrupt your recording.
I don't know. Cheerio. There is a book, and this is called the Baron Trump novels. Okay? Mm-hmm. It is about... That bird stunk, by the way. That smelled like pizza. The book... The first novel is called... Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump and His Wonderful Dog Bulger. It was written in 1889, okay? And then the sequel was Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. Do you know what Donald Trump's son's name is?
Baron.
Baron. So people have connected this to say...
Doesn't Baron mean like you can't have kids?
That's Baron, yes, but like you can be a Baron is like a
spelled the same way.
No, like a lord is a Baron. Oh. Like I'm the Baron of whatever, like Lord whatever. I don't know. So basically, it says the novels recount the adventures of a German boy who goes by Baron Trump as he discovers weird underground civilizations, offends the natives, flees from his entanglements with local women, and repeats the pattern until arriving back home at Castle Trump. Baron Trump grew up in Trump Tower. So there's some similarities people have made to this and thinking like, well, is Baron Trump going to go under... Because that's the whole thing, like with the whole nuclear fallout and all this stuff that's happening. They're assuming that...
But...
We're going down a rabbit hole here. This is a whole separate part, kind of. But there are a lot of people that believe that there is tunneling happening underneath America, and they're creating cities underneath us.
That's okay. My boys,
they did dig a little hole.
They are tunneling.
But do you remember, we talked about it a while ago, like the noise... Like I showed you that video of the guy that like you could hear. It almost sounds like people are drilling or something or tunneling, right? There's been more and more speculation. Like there was something like Zuckerberg bought some crazy underground bunker. Like all these millionaires are buying up like islands and shit and buying these underground like bunkers that they're building that are like houses. Like it's a 10,000 square foot bunker, like Blast from the Past. Remember that movie with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. So it's like they know it's coming or something. There was that movie Greenland we were talking about the other day. I don't know if you guys have seen that Greenland.
Oh my god, that movie is so stressful.
It's stressful with it's the dude from is it the Gladiator guy?
No.
What's that guy's name? I'll look it up. What is his name?
It's the one from P.S. I Love You. Jared Butler.
Yeah. He's the dude from 300. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, he is.
But...
Oh, we should watch 300.
He, it's basically where he's some kind of... We started watching it the other day, and I remember I was like, oh, this movie is super stressful. there's like something going on with the end of the world type of stuff.
There's an asteroid that's going to hit, and it
That's what it is.
disperses off in many different particles, and what it does is you get a message on like on all your electronics, basically,
he
so
gets
you don't miss it. No,
Listen,
yeah, he gets it because he's specialized. I don't. What if
all the neighbors are at his house, and
But
all
he
of a
gets it on
sudden,
his phone.
his phone dings, and he takes a call or he gets a text message.
But then it comes
and then
up
on
on
the
his
TV, and it cuts over, and it says whatever his name is.
what? Like every electronic that it could transcribe it to, it comes up on.
And says you've been directed
And
to
so-
go to the following shelter.
all of his neighbors start freaking
They're
out.
like, why?
Did
Whoa,
we
whoa,
get
whoa.
it? Why did you get it? Why didn't we get it? And I can't remember. He was something special, and I don't remember.
Some
what it
kind of
was.
scientist
But-
or something. Yeah.
The movie itself is so stressful because she loses a kid.
They
at one
separate
point.
them.
The kid
yeah,
has a
it's like-
diabetic.
oh.
Isn't he diabetic?
I forget. He goes to get medicine or something,
oh.
and they can't get in without him.
And they're trying to use the wife to get into
It's
the
so
barracks.
stressful.
Like,
And he goes back for it, and then she loses the kid. It's the most. I don't even remember. Like, we were just watching it, and me and Sam were like, "This is the most stressful movie I've ever seen."
we had to turn it off.
Yeah, I was like, I think we did finish it, or at least I did. But I was like, "Oh my god! Like, this is insane." Let me look here on the old Instagram. I've been trying to save stuff, like the Close Encounters. Ooh, this is a conspiracy. Okay, real quick.
Are you fucking serious?
This is a conspiracy page. I don't know. Look, I want to
you-
show you this.
Are you kidding me?
I want to show you this. Look, before you freak out. Look, why does it do that? Why can't I click on it? Look at their page. It's supposed to look. It's stuff like this from like
They told us that we are they told us
about Antarctica. It's not. He randomly posts stuff, and I don't understand why he'll randomly post. I think what it is he's getting paid by these chicks, but it's a conspiracy website, and he'll randomly post one of these, and I think it gets flagged, and then he takes it down. Calm down. It was a girl like changing for some reason. It's like the first thing that pops up.
Just so we're clear, when he says changing, she's fucking butt ass naked.
Well, it gets flagged. Let me see, because I've been trying to save stuff on here, because this is where all my weird, crazy stuff comes up. Oh, I know. I saved something on the other one. Hold on. I gotta show you this. This was an underground. You're gonna like this.
Be careful! Don't show me your naked videos.
Oh my god, that's not like it's literally all. It's a conspiracy page. I need to unfollow him because what people do is like these like chicks will pay these pages when they have a bunch of followers. You know, they'll pay them to post something and link their thing, and it's always like, Jesus, dude, like this. I'm here for conspiracy stuff. You know, like that's cool. She doesn't have any clothes on, but this one I thought was weird. This is and I'll post this picture in there. This said this is off of Cuba, so this is an underwater it's like pyramids and stuff that they've scanned. They said it was
They
back.
said that that's in the Bahamas. There's an entire island.
Well, remember I told you about that road. Like we talked about that on one of the episodes.
Yeah, but there's more than just a road. Like there's an entire housing community that's under water.
Well, this just says in 2001, and I'll put the video or the picture in there. Marine engineers Pauline, whatever, while conducting sonar surveys off of Cuba's peninsula, discovered what appeared to be vast underwater complex of geometric stone structures 2,000 feet below the surface, spanning roughly 2 square kilometers. The formations resemble an urban center with large symmetrical stone blocks, some as big as 8 by 10 feet, stacked in pyramid-like and circular patterns. That's pretty wild. So that was the only post. I just saved it because I've never heard of this, and I wanted to look into it a little bit more. But I thought that was wild. I'm like, where haven't I ever heard of this? 2001.
Yeah.
Because this is like a straight up. This looks like the ones down in Mexico. Mm-hmm. You know how they have those. It's not the same as the Egyptian pyramid, but it's like those. They call them like step pyramids, where they kind of like it goes up and then levels off, then goes up. I just thought it was wild. So I'll save this so everyone can see the picture. But I need to go back and see if I can find anything else, if they've done anything, because it just kind of blew my mind. I got all kinds of alien crap saved. Like most of the stuff I save is all alien, Bigfoot, stuff like that. I'm still debating if we should do a 9/11 episode, but there's so many videos I've saved. I'm like, it would. I feel like it would have to be like
If we
a
did
2-hour episode,
If we did
or
that-
a 2-parter at least.
If we did it, you had to give me a weekend or two to get in the attic and the closet because I have some of the original newspapers.
Well, I know, but this is all about the conspiracy behind it.
But still, like the pit, like out in the front. But yeah.
Oh, we could. No. Oh, is it going to take you a week or two? You got to find them?
I don't know where they are.
Oh.
They're probably with my Letterman jacket.
Probably lost forever. In the deep blue ocean,
I
eh?
lost my Letterman jacket. That sucks.
Well, do you have anything else? That was all I had.
No.
All right. Are you okay? You had a Saturday night,
I know.
You want to go watch a terrible, alien movie or maybe something related to Bigfoot?
Nope. Sure don't.
Zombies?
Go watch Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso it is. We finally got Apple
I actually
TV.
like Ted.
We got Apple TV. We just did it. I'm so confused. It may be free. I don't know because when I signed up, it didn't say anything about the billing, and it just had my information. I'm like, it's alarming, but I'm hoping that it's free.
Get the bill.
Yeah, I gotta check my credit card statement in the next 30 days or so. Make sure there's not $23.99.
What is your iTunes connected to? Your bank account?
I don't know because I don't even use iTunes, so I don't even know what it would be connected to.
It's like if you download an app that
You don't pay
required
for
money.
apps anymore.
Well, but if you downloaded one that required money,
I don't know.
what's that connected to?
I don't know. If anything, it's got to be an expired card because I haven't used it in years. I mean, remember when you used to be able to pay for an app and not have to watch ads? That was so cool.
And now it's $23.99 a month. To
No,
not
I'm
have
talking
an ad.
the apps.
To not have an ad.
The apps though are free. You just have to watch an ad. Like if you're playing like a stupid game or something, you have to play or watch a video every 15 seconds. I'm like, Jesus God! Like how many videos? Like because sometimes like our son will download games and I'm like, what's this one? I'll play it for a minute and you gotta watch a commercial. And I'm like, never mind. I lose interest in it. I just want to play the game.
And what's bad is the commercial has nothing to do with the game.
No, it's like adult stuff. And
So
I'm like,
you can
shouldn't be watching
download
those.
you can download like a 5-year-old app game.
No.
And 20 seconds into it, he gets an app of like a Sims.
Like some
sexual,
adult game or
like
something.
they're
Yeah. I was like, what
moving
is
in
happening?
together, and it's just weird.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this up. We'll see you guys next week for episode 52. How do you say 52 in Spanish?
Oh, we need to talk about that
Spanish?
next week.
Le hablo.
Jackson's Mother's
Oh.
Day card to me
We'll talk about it next week. All right.
in Spanish.
See you guys next week. Later.